no party in here.
Shut it, Graw. Olak cleared us. Got a visitor for the drow, I do.
My arse. What's a true soul want with any mate of yours?
Private business, that is. Raiding business. But if anyone wants a piss pot guarded, we'll call.
Just get your friend branded proper. Right, Sazza? Got better things to do than...
No, you don't. Come on, then.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent 'em.
Better not be cursed.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent 'em.
Aye, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun. Aye, so much fun.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent 'em.
Are you ready for the absolute mark on your flesh?
Yeah. And then I'll hear her voice.
You're
Smells
too
like burnt
big.
flesh in here.
Her voice is a blade. It'll cut your brain to bits.
Ain't polite to stare, Wormwalt. If you ain't got the guts to get branded, clear off. Priestess'll sort you out. Only thing she likes more than praying is burning folk.
Look at this. That's God's mark.
What's up for discussion?
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute. You ready? Brace yourself, this'll sting. Hold still.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess, receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark!
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Ah, here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. Your mind is full, bursting with ecstasy and terror. Finally, it is coming. You are becoming.
Sorry, sir. I didn't realize. He's all yours. Just don't be too rough, maybe. Moonrise Towers might still want to take him. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up.
Please, please! Let me out! There's no reason for this. Somewhere underneath the temple, there's a hidden passage. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. Please, these shackles. I don't want to die. Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive. That's all I know. Please, get me out of here. No, please. Please. They'll kill me.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the Scourge. This man is a follower of Leviatha, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner? Please. The things they do to that man? So crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, he's just over there. Between you and I, his claims of mastery over pain are unfounded. Pain should be intimate and loving, not violent and brutish. Alas, he... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes... Something terrible has happened to you. Do not be ashamed, child. What I see in your eyes, in your soul, is only natural. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain. As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Leviatha teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
This man is of common stock. Only the poorest of men need settle for the spectacle of their own gore.
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Leviatha and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin. Face the wall and let us begin, dear one. The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it. Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going. Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it. That's it, dear one! Let Leviatha hear you! You are doing so well! Do not give in now! Yes, you can, child. Take the pain and offer it up to Loviatar. Offer it all. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance. Interesting is an understatement, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
You got candles all round you. Use them.
Oh, yes! Everyone howls when they're on fire!
Grush, I need to see that again. Ask him if you can do the penance thing too. We might learn something.
Your alarm pick started squealing yet? 'Cause if you're drinking, job must be done, yeah?
Oi, Ribbo! There's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon.
Biggest bloody pigeon I ever saw. If you're planning to talk to the drow, watch yourself. She's in a right mood.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine. Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
This Ranger better not go yapping about my pigeon. I should have turned him over to Minthora by now, but he's such a nice little pigeon. What? I ain't. Minthora don't give a cake what you think. Bah, just take him if you care so much. See if he'll sing for the likes of you, though. Bloody think. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons. I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke? Why, by design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
That the jingle of coin I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mate. I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over. Ask the drow they're all bowing to. That glint in her eye is bad news for someone. Not my concern, so long as I'm paid. Speaking of, something to trade or what? Pleasure. Not for communal use, it seems.
Pave my path with corpses, build my castle with bones.
Something good here, I hope.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglubiet.
You know Maglubiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. 'Cause I'm loyal to Maglubiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Could tell you were as balmy as the rest of them as soon as I clapped eyes on ya. Bollocks to your absolute, and bollocks to you and all.
With that kind of slander, I'll slice off their fingers and fry 'em for supper.
I just love a good finger fry.
Need something else? Pleasure.
Here goes nothing.
Shugan al Shukok, Otashokek doors! I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute! Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugan al Shukok!
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue, and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Never saw a true soul like you. But you got the Absolute's blessing.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. Guess you're a thick one, so I'll tell it straight. We're gonna make the carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches. This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse. Speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkok hek.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. What if the creature noted your presence at the crash site?
Talk to me, freak. Who killed you?
The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
The memory fades, and the corpse awaits the next question.
Tell me who killed you, freak! No games!
Again, a vision comes to you. A memory, seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand opening a holding pod. The murk clears to reveal a face. Yours.
Can't be. You're no true soul.
Yeah, you're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all that glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute. Honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood.
That was intense. I wouldn't want to bump into that thing while it was still alive. Someone needs to keep an eye on these buggers. I don't make a habit of questioning the Absolute. Now quiet!
Drink from our barrels. You will reign.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. With a flick of the wrist.
Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays your enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the rivers and streams.
All right, time to skulk about. I don't need any attention right now. Breathe deep and move. A knife in the dark. They should all be running.
The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies.
prying eye. Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes. How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that? Do you think the dwarf... Bloody hell! What?
Then
Leave
they're
me
prepared
alone!
to die for the absolute. Good.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
I should speak up.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. But this mug helped me to escape. I say we stick a few holes in him. Show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow appraises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah, it can't be. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Sazza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is. And I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told ya, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the Grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter. Return to the Grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the Grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the Grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
Good. Marshalling the goblins is no simple matter, but my warband will be ready to attack by next light. Once we are in position, we will wait for your signal, and then we will break them all. Gather the raiders. It is
Yes, your
time.
ladyship. We won't let you down.
on the same side.
Join me. The Absolute demands blood.
Seems simple enough. Need to find a way forward. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
Yes? What is it? Some artifact. This grove is poorer for losing.
Yeah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Not yet, I'm afraid. But my
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
That artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
moving ahead.
You don't have to keep checking.
It's this or sitting and waiting. So I'll be back. It's all the same to you.
This is it. Everything turns on this.
Get that damn gate closed! I know that you are all afraid. But I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths. And this is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist!
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye. Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead.
What are you doing? They'll kill us all! Hells! You're with them, aren't you? Nothing personal! You betrayed us! What have you done? Bring me their heads! Bloody coward!
One down. Millions live.
A splinter of ice works its way into your mind.
The way is clear. Now we can cleanse this place completely. Kill everyone.
Let's have a look. For me.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do? Your words are
Miners ain't got anything worth stealing. Faerûns.
I'll swap you 6 kiddie horns for that big one you carved off the old fella. Now, gonna use that for a faggot. Gods!
That won't work.
A glorious day. The Absolute will be pleased. But there is more to be done. This place is home to druids. Root them out and kill them. So much blood. So easily spilled.
True souls did most of the fighting.
Another tavern. Should have raided a town. Scars during the raid. Nah. True souls. Oi! Aye!
Let's see what this does.
Everything.
Find anything good?
Nah, raggedy bastards ain't got anything worth stealing. Set their horns.
I'll swap you 6 kiddie horns for that big one you carved off the old fella. Nah, gonna use that for a wagon.
Butchered. They didn't stand a chance.
Inveniam dia!
Sine